you.
Can
Or whenever you.
I mean, yeah, you should be able to hear me. I'd be more concerned about whether I could hear you.
Okay, I can hear you. Okay, so. I heard myself, so they were good. We're good.
No dying.
I can't help it.
No dying.
I have my door open because I don't want to turn my AC on.
No dying, Dio.
I guess that's fair. No Dio. No dying,
It's gonna be
Dio.
cold. It's literally gonna be cold tomorrow because Virginia can't fucking decide when it wants to stop.
Oh, I mean, half of you is flooding right now too.
Also that, yeah, don't forget that.
Disaster after disaster.
And then we get snow on Wednesday, probably.
Woohoo!
6 inches is what they're telling me.
Oh damn! You guys are having
Once
good
again,
time.
Once again, because of the fact that we are getting rain for the next couple days, we won't have salted roads. So it's going to be really shitty.
Work from home day. Yay!
I can't work from home.
How was
I
that
still get
attitude?
paid inclement weather, though.
Oh, that's good.
I'm just looking at my desktop audio levels, and whenever Phoenix speaks, it just immediately goes to the red.
Hey, peek that mic, baby.
I'm gonna experiment with
All my fellas. All my fellas. All my fellas.
Those fellas.
All my fellas.
all my fellas.
Yeah.
And then in quotation, pose for the camera.
Wait.
The song pops up on my Spotify pretty often.
Fair.
Same thing with that one other one that was the that was a meme for like anime girls for a little while. Doodle.
Doodle.
I don't know which one that is. I'm sure I probably have heard it. I'm sure I
Chippy chippy chappa chappa ruby ruby lava lava mikey kogi ruby ruby boom 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 boom. Chippy chippy chappa chappa ruby ruby lava lava mikey kogi ruby ruby boom.
Chippy chippy choppa choppa.
Fuck it all, fuck it all. Don't give a shit anymore. Fuck it all, fuck it all. Flip the table, screw you all.
And the podcast just got demonetized.
What happened?
Oh, I forgot about that.
You're done fucked up.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're doing this for fun anyway.
Yeah.
What happened? I wasn't looking.
The sexy sax solo, or no, the
Oh.
Careless Whisper solo. That'd be the correct one.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey, man, if you don't want it to be demonetized, just take it off the list.
That is a fair point.
It's true. I could
Yeah.
do that, but I don't.
Or
Alright.
you could just give Roomba
Phoenix
steppies.
is for the people.
Phoenix is for the people.
I mean, he's for the burninating of the people.
No, I'm for the burninating for the villagers.
Are you trying to tell me that villagers aren't people?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, then.
All right, we're about to go.
All right, I'll start up my
You
end.
got 3 minutes and 44 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna be deafened until then. See you.
Okay.
I'm just here.
I'm here too.
Me too.
Woo.
I'm here. Woohoo!
Wow!
What he chat? What he?
Never see it coming. I wish I could draw.
You can draw. You just have to believe in yourself. Use the power of friendship in anime.
I might
Well, I mean,
do
you do you.
things.
Starting soon.
Interesting.
Ah! Oh, did he go live yet? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He went live, chat. Off the wrist. He has his collab stuff turned off. I can't
What's
not
going on?
cut it. Let's leave. He has some sort of setting on. I can't collab with him. I can't hit the knock button. No turbo pooping the dragon, Noxies.
He's got a boop because he couldn't be first.
Oh damn! Get roasted, Noxies. Get roasted. Hey Noxies, how you doing? How you doing? We're starting soon. Hey, don't poke the dragon, Dio. Dragon does not wish to be poked.
Stupid idiot.
Ha! Let's go! Wah!
Interrupting sentries. The
Hey.
blaster, the rail
Let's
cannon, the
go! Wait,
I'm
the
back.
story ends. All right. You have some sort of setting that I can't say, hey, knock, 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 knock,
On my end?
on your end. So you'll have to try to knock, 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 knock.
How do I do this?
Should be a button near my name.
Button near your name?
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold
Why is this never simple?
on. Because
Why be
Twitch,
simple when you have
Dio.
different-
I don't see any buttons near any names. Oh wait, there's the invite guest button over there
Oh, wait.
for collaboration.
Maybe. What? Oh?
Oh my god, I got a successful chargeback. I ain't
Let's
never-
Send
go.
invite.
Join Dio.
Do I hit join the call?
Start join?
I'm hit to allow my.
That's okay.
This is weird.
That is weird. Okay.
If I mute the audio there, will I come through on the stream? This is so weird.
Yeah, interesting. How is this gonna... We probably should have played with this before.
I mean, I figured that's what. There we go. I clicked on shared chat,
Oh, okay, okay, got it. Yep, shared moderation. That's good. All right, so we're sharing chat at the bare minimum, but I hear you twice.
I
Oh.
muted myself on mine, so I don't get double.
Double.
Muted yourself. If I mute me, do we get double now? Can I hear you?
Oh my goodness, it's so freaking windy outside.
I mean, I don't hear you on my end, but
Okay, all
that
right.
also might be a setting thing. I mean, as long as the chat's shared.
All right. Nope. It looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. Okay.
I'm gonna test something real quick.
Test the
I'm typing this in my chat. Let me know if it activates the command on your chat,
Looks like
or if it even shows up.
No, it does not activate on my chat.
But it just still shows up though.
It does do show up.
You know, that's good enough for me.
Oh, that works. All right. Let's go. Oh wait, but hold on.
Scuff immediately.
Can I try this?
I can see it on my end.
And it shows up on mine. Cool. Perfect. All right. All right. Welcome to AniBites, the anime podcast. This week was Nugget's choice, but she's unfortunately under the weather, so we are going to handle it this week. So I keep hearing my voice from somewhere, and it's distracting. Hold on.
Is it me? Oh.
It might be me because him and I are.
Alrighty. We will figure it out. So, this week's choice was Kill la Kill, a classic by Studio Trigger. And we are going to talk about it because that's what we're going to do. With me, we have Dat Brownie.
Heyo.
We have Flaming Stars.
Plural.
I'll figure out your full name at some point. 56.
56. There you go.
And we have Sleepy Corpse. And
Heyo.
you know, we refer to them as Brownie, Star, and Sleepy. Yes, the nudity anime. Yes. So
I mean, you're not wrong, but
No.
you're not right either.
no. But
Mhm.
let's go around. What did we? Let me pose a question. All right.
Okay.
The question is, would you rather
Uh-huh.
have a Goku suit, but
Mhm.
it has to look like theirs, or
Skimpy.
Skimpy,
What?
or would you rather just have a cool ass sword that seems to be sharper and can do things?
I like sword.
Well, given my body type, I would go for the sword.
Okay.
I don't know.
I will say I want to go on record. I would have the generic uniform that the students have.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Well, then the question should really be, what type of uniform do you think you guys would have?
I've been meaning to get my hands on like just a regular T-shirt that's like an off silver T-shirt that has like the 3 stars on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably like a nice piece of drip, but
I have the silver with the 3 black stars on my
Mhm.
as my phone background. I've had it that way for several years now.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
All right.
I don't know. It's are we phrasing this question as in like, do you live in universe, as like, would you need a weapon in your everyday life? Because if I'm in this universe, I'm like, just having the suit to enhance my abilities is kind of nice.
Yeah.
But, like-
Let's focus on this universe. Like you can bring the uniform from that universe to this one.
Over to this one, because it's like I see the appeal, obviously, as a guy that likes anime.
Mm-hmm.
Like
God.
to having a really cool sword. Like having a really cool sword is just what anybody wants. A lot of people like me would want a cool sword.
Sword.
But
I mean,
Why are you saying that?
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, there's a reason I would answer no, and that's because I literally have a wall of swords. You've seen
Well,
it.
there you go. Yeah.
All right, all right. So,
But
uniform or sword?
no, I would go uniform. Yeah,
Mhm.
I like the
absolutely.
sword.
Sword.
I would
okay.
do a
Uniform.
nice,
I don't like
a nice,
very
a nice
revealing.
3-star uniform would be really cool.
Well, we switched it to
Or
just
do-
like the standard uniform, like not the revealing.
Even the 1-star.
Yeah, yeah. You choose your level. Like you tell me which uniform you want. You
I mean, like, I don't feel like it's necessary to like purposely nerf yourself.
that
To be
okay?
like,
I
it's
mean,
like, oh, would
fair.
you rather have like this badass blade that's only carried by the student council president, or would you rather have a 1-star uniform in which they mass produce? And it's like, no, yeah, it's like if you're gonna get the uniform, you're gonna get like balls to the wall, like you're gonna get a nice ass uniform. And if you're gonna get a weapon, you're gonna get a nice ass weapon.
Okay.
But like in universe, in like real life,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably choose the uniform, and probably even in fantasy universe, I would still probably choose the uniform because I think you can kind of like pull like the cloak look over it, so it's just like, oh
Mhm.
yeah, I'm wearing an old like duster from the Wild West or something over the uniform, so you can't tell that I'm wearing the uniform.
Okay. Okay.
But like, anytime something happens, I was like, okay, the cloak comes off, and then you look cool taking the cloak off, and then it's like, actually, I'm yoked.
All right. All right.
Man has his stripping his clothing off moment to reveal how jacked he is, but he's actually keeping his clothing on.
Okay. Well then, let's go down the line. What did we think of this week's animes? Or actually, who has already seen this animes prior to
I have.
this week? Okay.
Same.
So-
yeah.
I have. I never really got too far back into it back then, and I
Mhm.
couldn't really get too far back into it this time. So
Fair. Fair.
unfortunately, I'm the one with lesser knowledge. It just wasn't completely my cup of tea,
Okay.
which sucks because I love Studio
Oh.
Trigger.
That reminds me. We keep forgetting to say it. Well, I'll say it this time. The disclaimer is that all thoughts and opinions expressed in the show are merely our own. Don't that just because we don't like something doesn't mean that you can't like it.
It's true. unless it's Death Note, and then no.
and then I throw hands with the dragon.
I hate Death Note.
Uh-huh.
I could not get into Death Note.
No, I kid. I'm glad that you enjoyed it when I could not. But it is a poor taste, and I and I will give you a hard time about it. Anyway, so
I've seen your taste. It's not that much better.
Damn.
Damn.
yo, my taste is
Really?
flawless.
You mean as
Uh-huh.
flawless as that jar you're in?
Ah, I'm not in a jar. Am I
That
in a
you're
jar?
aware of.
I like the concept of like the two of you in like a board meeting setting, and you're like you're showing off graphs of your favorite anime, and then the other is also doing a mirrored presentation. I was like, see this aggressively taps finger on whiteboard, and I was like, this is why I'm right. My tastes are superior.
No, no.
Welcome to the anime fandom.
Your waifu's
I-
trash.
Husbando trash.
I do think that like as we get in a little further, we'll have to do like a brief summary, just for anyone who hasn't seen Kill la Kill.
All thoughts expressed during stream are strictly our opinions. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yep. Feel free to disregard them,
exactly. But all right, so
except anything that involves laws, because those are laws. That's not
That's
our
right.
opinion.
That's right. We might have opinions on said laws, but they are not. They are not opinions. All right.
Yes.
So, okay. So apart from Star, everyone has watched this before.
Watched
And-
it before,
Mm.
not all
Well,
of it.
in full.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I've
I've
watched it. I've watched it to completion a few times. I've yet to watch it to completion in English.
Okay, okay. Well then,
I can't I can't watch it in English just because I don't like that they cut off part of his name. Although that's probably the proper pronunciation, I still would rather hear Senketsu than Senketsu.
Oh yeah.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
And I also haven't seen the epilogue technically yet.
Oh,
Okay,
got you.
okay.
Yeah, I know there's kind of a how do I
Not really,
phrase this?
not really
Like
a movie, but
liberties that the translation cast kind of took with the English translation,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
where they were like, okay, well, it's like it's probably pronounced Senketsu, but like because of the way Japanese people like kind of pronounce their R's and their U's and stuff like that is like,
Mhm.
oh, it's like that's we pronounce it Senketsu. So like when I watched it and Ryoko called him Senketsu, and I was like, okay, his name's Senketsu. It's like,
yes.
understood, got it. And then same thing with the uniform. It's like I'm not used to people calling it the Goku uniform, and it's like I'm used to it. What was it in the
I don't
Japanese translation?
remember
Is it just the
unfortunately.
God uniform?
I'm sorry, you got cut off. What? Say it one more time.
Was it just the God uniform?
Uh, I think that's what the subtitles said. Yes,
Yeah.
I think like when you actually listen to them, they called it the Goku uniform, though.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Okay, hold on. I might
It,
actually go on Crunchyroll right
it
now and then
it's
like rewatch like
it's been
episode
a
2 or 3.
yeah.
And yeah.
Mhm.
It's yeah, no, I completely agree though. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in the blanks of what you were about to say and say, yeah, it has been a minute since I've watched the entire show in
Yeah.
Japanese though. But
Yeah.
I do remember there were some people who took the translation from fan sites and called it the Goku uniform, even in Japanese audio. And then I know on Crunchyroll, I believe they called it something else, but they might have honestly changed it.
They might have. It's been this will date this anime and us. Unfortunately, it's been 10 years since this thing's come out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
but yeah, it
Yeah.
is it has been a long time.
That.
Still my favorite anime.
It's a good one. It's up there. It's
Yeah, for
definitely
me,
up there.
for me it takes the #1 spot. For I guess this is a discussion I had with Brownie off stream. I think like a couple years ago, or maybe even just 2 years ago. Uh,
Mhm.
Okay.
while I do enjoy this anime, I will say this anime is not for people just getting into anime or don't know a thing about anime
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
It
because
could.
it's very over the top and fan servicey in some places. And while I enjoy it because I've been through the anime ringer, I can definitely would not recommend this to you if you're just getting into anime or have a light
Yeah.
taste in anime.
Absolutely not.
No, no.
It's unfortunately one of those things to where like, you have to be like, oh, you're just getting into anime. Here's a sports anime or here's a shonen. And I was like, here's something that'll like grab your
Yeah,
attention every single episode. And
Hmm.
I'm not saying Kill la Kill won't, but it's just seeped and soaked in such aggressive like Japanese humor
Mm.
that like you might get turned off by like people getting naked, people having like this certain sense of humor when it comes to food and societal norms. And it's like, oh, this is a
Mm.
Japanese ass anime.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no, I know, I agree with you, Crow. You do need to have some knowledge of anime tropes for this anime.
yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you need to be deep into it, but you definitely have to have
You're
some sort of general idea of basis.
yeah,
It can't be the first one.
you're not a newbie to anime, but but you don't need to be a veteran.
Yeah.
Mm. You also need to be used to like budget saving things.
Mm-hmm.
Rabbit mentioned it before she took off, but you will see plenty of times where characters are treated like they're little paper cutouts and they'll turn around and they'll be completely 2D.
Yeah.
Characters will be treated like action sequences will be treated like, oh, here's like a hard like charcoal line art of, you know, an action sequence happening, but it's just like the main hit, and they kind of flash it 3 times or something like that, and you can tell that it's like it's budget.
Yeah.
Like they did
And
not spend a lot of money. And
and
that you have to be kind of okay with that. Like you have
yeah,
to almost, I don't know if this is kind of stretching, but you almost have to kind of like it.
Yeah.
that might be a little bit of a stretch. I
Yeah.
will say, because I've seen another not streamer, YouTuber a long time ago talk about this, and this falls in the first 4 episodes.
Mhm.
Episode 3, the fight with the main rival Satsuki Kirin versus our protagonist Ryoko.
Mhm.
There is just a part that is like fully done up in computer animation where it's just the 3D walking. I like that, but the guy I was watching, he was just like, you can tell they did this to save money, and it doesn't look good and stands out." And I was like, "I think to me, it looks good, and I like it partially because it stands out."
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
And
mean,
that
I don't even like the anime that much, but I can admit that Studio Trigger has always had quite the creative way to get around budget stuff. And from what
absolutely.
I've seen from the show, I only got about episode 3. Uh,
Yeah, that's all you
and
really need
then
to get
even back in
into.
the day, I don't really remember much, but it kind of reminded me of the budget cuts that they made with Gurren Lagann and stuff like that. And I like the animation for sure. I just like how they get creative with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but as Nugget was saying earlier, and I agree with her, is that they do these budget cut things just so that they had the money for like the big fight later. Like they strategically put these things so it's like, all right, well we'll nickel and dime here, but it's gonna be worth it. That nickel's gonna pay
And
for like that entire the entire like finale. Like
I
it's worth
definitely
it.
enjoy that too.
Yeah,
It makes me
I'm
look
fast
forward to
forwarding.
things.
I'm fast forwarding through episode 2 right now, and it's literally like, oh, character gets hit, and once again, it's like it's like a popsicle stick cutout. It's like a character slides in off screen, and their only animation is their mouth moving, and even that is 2 frames. But it's done with like such a comedy angle behind it that's like you don't care.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hopefully, you don't care.
But
So, mhm.
it's kind of crazy, and to go to sleep both of your points where I enjoyed when I had forgotten about it until I rewatched, but I enjoy the part all the time with the boxing guy where he literally is just like treated like a paper cutout where he needs to turn around to face the class president. And they just like rotate him like paper. Like he's not even like oh, let me turn around. Like you can see him turn like paper. And it's like that's great. I love that. I love that level level of cost saving bullshit.
Well, I also think that
Migration time.
the style of show it is really fits with the animation budget cuts
Yeah.
in a way. If that
that's
sounds
true.
weird, I don't know.
No, it doesn't. It makes perfect sense.
Oh my god, are you getting all of my are you getting all of my fucking commands here? You're I'm just advertising on your stream, you're sleepy.
It's perfectly fine. It's more action than I usually get in my chat, honestly.
Oopsie.
I don't mind, man.
I just look over and it's like join the ooh crew. Follow the dragon on blue sky. If you see something funny or cool, use exclamation clip.
Mhm.
Hey, we frequently, well, not frequently. We collab at least once every week. It's fine. It's not like you're a random chatter hopping in my chat being like, "Hey, you can follow me on my channel."
All right, so for future, I gotta remember to turn that off. But yeah, I like this anime. It's fun.
Yeah. So for anyone who's never seen it, the premise is Ryoko is looking behind the mysterious death of her father, and she's been going school district to school district, looking for the other half of her sword, which is called the Scissor Sword, and she only has half of it. And she finally finds a clue at the academy. I can't remember its name too well.
Wasn't it like Honju?
Yeah, Honshu Academy, which is run by the rival character. Well, I say run by. She's the student council president.
Yeah, but her mom's like the
Stop-
board, like
Satsuki.
the financer of the school, so she's basically in charge.
Yeah,
Mhm. Loosely
Uh,
talked about within the first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
yeah, and the whole premise is that the uniforms at this school grant all the students there like super strength, basically.
Yeah.
And depending on how you're standing in the school, your uniform goes from 1 star, which is the basic bitch uniform, to
Mhm.
3 star, which is, I'm part of the student council.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then you
And
have the no
and then-
uniform or the 0 stars that just have typical like Japanese uniforms.
Yeah. And then-
Which
and then-
also affects your standing in society.
Yeah.
That's right. The school has its own city. Like, if you have 0 stars, you basically live in the ghetto.
In the slums.
Yeah.
In the slums.
And then the better your student does in school, the better your whole family's living situation is.
Yes.
It's
But yeah,
Oh,
Ryoko's
man.
such a crazy
Ryoko's
concept.
delinquent. She immediately challenges them. Immediately gets beaten down by a 2 star student, and the 2 stars are all the like club presidents.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Like as we were touching on it earlier, the boxing club president is one of them.
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then in episode 2, we get to fight the tennis club president.
Yeah, she's great.
She's hot.
Oh, she's great.
He's hot.
She's hot. She's got sharp teeth. I'm all on board. Come on.
Yeah, the twin tails, the shark teeth. Oh, those fierce, the eyelashes. Yeah, no, she's great. She's great.
Well, eyelash, because she always has the other eye covered up by a thing, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, then again, that's only when she transforms.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. 2 star and up can transform into a more battle appropriate uniform.
Yes. Mhm. Mhm. They have battle mode.
Yeah. And yeah, when Ryoko gets there, she doesn't have anything. She's a no star. Goes to her father's home and discovers Sengetsu right here.
Yeah.
Clothes.
Clothes. She
Yeah.
Discovers.
Literally, I
She
do
does
have
discover.
to say, I can't think of the teacher's name, but probably one of my favorite designs. I love Gremlin Man, but also he sounds like a pervert. So
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't get worse. I mean, it doesn't get better
it
later on.
doesn't get worse.
It
It
doesn't
doesn't
get
get
I-
better.
It doesn't get better later on. Yeah,
It's one of those. He's
Spo-
one of those characters that's like, oh, any excuse to take my shirt off kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
no,
I really like his design.
I have his picture up on my stream. This is what he looks like in episode 5 and beyond. Basically. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything. I really want to say the name of like the thing he's involved with, because that tells you everything you need to know about him. But I'm not gonna spoil that.
I would say for me, it doesn't really matter, but yeah,
We're streaming, so
I know.
But
yeah.
it
But
just,
I admit I do like his lazy design, like that you
I
normally see
love
him in.
Gremlins.
Gremlins.
Gremlin
Yeah.
man that looks like he hasn't slept in 5 years. Favorite
Yeah.
character.
And then in like the first 3 episodes, her clothing, which is sentient and is the senketsu we were talking about earlier, like she transforms whenever she wears them. This is kind of what she looks like.
And
Again,
not
on my
in battle
stream,
mode.
that's-
Not in battle mode, and you can see that on my screen as well. She's got like
Yeah, this- Yeah. And like she can only fight for a limited amount of time because he needs her blood in order to do this, and he drinks apparently a copious amounts of it.
Too
mhm.
much.
too
At
much.
least, and this isn't spoilers because it's still in the 3 episodes. At least until the second part of episode 3.
It's
Yeah, it
true.
turns out the rival character has her own version of that, and
Mhm.
hers is like actual battle mode. because she's not embarrassed by it, and that's what holds back the main character.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as she gets over it, bam,
Bam.
it's a pretty good fight scene. Again, for me, I know some people will have opinions because of the use of 3D in that fight, but I liked it.
But that fight scene definitely goes to show you on how Studio Trigger can really kind of nickel and dime and get it, but not sacrifice like the quality
Mhm.
of the like it's still quality even when they're clearly budgeting like it
I mean,
makes
there's
up
this
for it.
yeah, there's a scene in the next episode that like it's budgeted, but they're clearly budgeting, but it still looks good that everyone likes to use as a reaction. Brownie knows the one. If I describe it, the one with the I can't remember her name right now. The girl on the machine gun.
Yeah.
That GIF is hilarious and funny and still used to this
Is
day
it,
on the
is it when
internet.
Mako is on the
Yeah,
machine?
yeah, Mako on the machine gun.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Okay, actually I just found it. Kill la Kill wiki. Okay, so in Japanese they're called the Goku Saifuku.
And this,
They're
yeah,
the so in the English translation, they keep using the term Goku, but like a full translation of the Japanese characters would translate to the Ultima uniform.
yeah, it was Ultima. That's what it was. All right,
Yeah.
yeah, because back in the day, Brownie and I were having issues because we were looking at different subtitles,
Different fan subs, yeah.
yeah, and like one of us was Goku, and one of us was Ultima.
Was Ultima, yeah, because it was like, okay, what do you do? Do you translate some of the word? Do you just translate the Japanese into Romanji, or do you fully translate the Japanese word into English? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like here, I named my dog Kuro. Does the subtitle say Kuro, or does the subtitle say black? Which one?
yep,
Yeah. So it's that whole. It's like, okay, which one? Yeah.
the nuance.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Chad, I have a picture of what the battle, like the fully awakened battle uniform looks like. This picture is in 3D because it's from the Kill la Kill fighting game.
Oh.
I forgot that they had a fighting game.
I still want to play it. I just
Kill la Kill was popular.
Yeah,
it was really fun.
I just forgot that it existed.
I hear it's good. I mean, it's simple because it's only $20 and it's like not a
It's an
big.
arena fighter, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a big fighting game like all the other ones, but I hear it's good.
Who did it? I'm gonna look that up.
No.
Okay.
But
But yeah, basically after the first 3 episodes, she's like, "Yeah, if you want to find out the truth about your father, I'm gonna keep sending not only club presidents but eventually the student council after you. Survive until then."
yeah. She
And then
The game is
basically
70
six the entire school on her.
Basically,
the game is 75% off, so the game is $5 right now.
Nice.
I'm gonna buy it after stream.
Is it on Steam?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Absolutely.
Of course, it's on Steam.
But yeah, and then episode 4 is more comedic because it shows you like how skewed the school is.
Oh, the game was made by Atlas Plus and Arxis.
Oh, that's right. It was
Oh.
Atlas. So good fighting game, people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, episode 4 was the whole you got to get to school on time or you're expelled today episode. And it clearly shows the bias because like the 1 stars and above get to ride a trolley to the school because the school's like on top of like the city basically,
Mm-hmm.
and then everyone else has to like actually walk up the city and go through a whole bunch of traps they set up there specifically to expel people. And it's hilarious. And I believe there was a shoots and ladders moment where they were like really close to the school, and then they just sends them back to the beginning.
It's so dumb.
It was hilarious.
I just think I love that they're taking the trope of, oh, here's an anime that takes place at a Japanese high school, like so many do. And it always feels like if you are a normal student, you're just a maggot writhing in the pile. But if you're part of like a club, that just makes you better than everybody. And if you're part of the student council, you might as well be the Illuminati controlling the world through a shadow government. And
I
it's
don't.
just like, and here's just it materialized in an anime.
Yeah, I don't remember the quote exactly. I just know that like in the first episode, like the Satsuki, the then I guess main antagonist,
Mhm.
calls all the students and people in the city pigs in human clothing.
Oh man. It's such a good like lead for an antagonist, for you to immediately just out the gate not like this person because like they already look down on people.
Oh
And for a
yeah.
lot of people, this might be a little judgmental, but forgive me.
Judgy.
I know
Mhm.
that there are a lot of people who watch anime who
Mhm.
probably weren't of the highest social status in high school. So when you run into a character
Damn.
that looks down on people, they immediately go, I don't like this person.
Oh yeah. I th- I mean that also applies to like Pokemon. I think that's why people like fighting like Gary or Blue or whatever they call him the most because
Because he's a jerk.
they love to hate the rival.
Uh-huh. Oh god, what was it? There's no way I can find it, but there was like this little contest that they were running for a game called Remnant, and it was just like who's your favorite character in the game and who's your least favorite character in the game.
Yeah.
And the character that won least favorite wasn't any of the antagonistic characters. It was the blacksmith, the person that's on your side that upgrades your stuff. And that's because she's mean to you. So more people are like, "Oh, I don't like this character
I'd like to
because
see
she
that
says bad words."
same vote happen today and see how how big of a change that had.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I
It'd be
I I want
hilarious
to
if it
see.
didn't change.
No,
Yeah, you
it would
never
be great
know.
if it didn't change. I know that it will though.
Oh yeah, no, it will. Time happens.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people's interest in certain things change because it's like a lot. Even
I,
back then, people liked like Han Solo type characters where they
Yeah.
were snarky and selfish and stuff like that. And then even when you get to today, it's like as long as you're not like a huge asshat, like people relatively like you. But
yeah,
the moment you come off like a little too much, I was like people turn on characters. It can be scary sometimes.
Yeah, like
Like
I
just
Bernadette in Final Fantasy 14.
yeah, shut the fuck
uh,
I'm gonna make
like I
it a
know
thing.
one. Ah, damn it! I had it and I lost it.
I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, no, Nagatoro. Like intro
True.
like no beginning Nagatoro. People hated her.
Yeah, because she was bullying him.
Yeah, no, it was well, yeah,
Mm.
no. Beginning Nagatoro had the pedal like going through the dashboard.
Oh yeah. She
The-
was hitting the gas.
there was
Absolutely.
no brakes on that train. Luckily, the author later on lightened up on it. Thankfully,
Yeah, no, it did. But by volume two, immediately by volume two, it was like, hey, you could see it as teasing,
yeah,
like because she wouldn't do anything to like purposely get him to
hurt
like
himself.
feel bad. Yeah, because in
Yeah,
book one, it was like there were two instances where he cried, and it was just like, ugh, that's tough. And then
yeah,
That's rough,
later
buddy.
on, it's like, no, it never got that bad ever again. But
yeah.
then, it's one of those things, to tie it back to Kill la Kill. It's like, how do you get to establish an antagonist? I was like, well, here you go. She literally stands above everybody. It's like she views you as pigs in human clothing.
Yep.
I guess you could literally take the term standing above everybody because the school is the pinnacle of the city and she stands on the roof.
Yeah.
And every time she stands on a roof or looks down on people, there's always light shining down from behind her. So showing, just emphasizing, yeah, I'm looking down on you.
Yeah. I like how when they show her in her office, it's like it's clearly high up there, but she's got like a nice seat, like a throne and shit. But she actively chooses to stand on the roof all the fucking time.
She doesn't. She never hits the intercom. She just yells.
Oh, yeah.
That is also true. Yes.
Oh my god.
So fucking crazy.
I mean, I to this day I still remember the quote from episode 3 where she gets her her Goku uniform,
Mhm.
and she's just like, uh, the sparrow asks not how the eagle flies.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Just like, yeah, no, we fly, but we fly completely differently, and you couldn't compare it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So,
So here's an interesting question I guess I would pose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going back to the question earlier about being in universe, if they were giving away these uniforms, would you assuming you were in school at the time, would you attempt to start a club to try and get a 2-star uniform?
Oh, in order to like raise myself in social ranking?
Yes,
Ooh,
or just for the strength in general.
maybe? I don't
I mean,
know.
I
It's
probably would have just because it's what I did. Not
it's
because of
one of
ranking.
those
I mean,
it's one of
I,
those
I ran a club, so
oh, nice. Well, you can learn something new about people every day.
oh no,
Oh no.
I'm being
The
doxxed more and more every single day.
It's not
Every
like
day we
I
stray
think
further and further away from God's light.
No.
we've narrowed down Star's location because she quote unquote went to school and was in a club.
But
Understood.
I ran a club.
Sending intercontinental ballistic missile now. Oh man. No, it's I I don't know. I feel like as long as I wasn't like the literal bottom of the totem pole, it's like I'd be happy. Like as I am right
Yeah.
now, I'm a very simple guy. So it's like
Mhm.
even if I got my hands on like a 1-star uniform and like me and my family weren't living in the slums, so it's like I feel like that's pretty fine,
Mhm.
honestly. But like, yeah, you're not wrong. It's like here's a path in front of you that leads you to a 2-star to a 2-star uniform. Words.
Our heart.
And your quality of life improves. And it's like, okay, well, maybe if it's realistically within my goals, then I think I would. I think I would pursue that.
Hmm.
It would just be tough to know what I would do because there are like limited things that I can think of that like somebody wouldn't have already done and or would be of quote unquote like like used by the school
I
and by
mean,
association, Satsuki.
come on, she fought a gardening club member.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, you know what? That's actually a really good point. I was like, okay, well, like,
Like, like
what if you made like a chess club? I was like, would she give a shit about a chess club? I was like, gardening
Yeah.
club. I was like, you're right. Yeah, you're
you're
right.
yeah. If they had a gardening club, yeah, a student council member of this slight spoilers, basically is computer hacker man's.
Yeah,
Hackermans. Hackermans.
but that's useful to her.
Yeah, but she still expected him to fight though, despite
Yeah.
being hacker man's.
All right, nerds, go get him.
The fucking I think I saw the gif somewhere on my computer of his transformed state and he's fucking typing all stupid.
Oh yeah, no, I on my stream I have a GIF. That was one of the GIFs I was considering having on the bottom, but then I was like, but that's past episode 4, so I won't put that up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair,
but
that's fair.
yeah, because yeah, slight spoilers. He has keyboard like on his thighs, on his arms, like
Mhm.
everywhere. So he's just like touching himself all over the place
That's
to
why he's
type on his
capable of
keyboard.
hacking in any pose. And by any pose, I mean he looks completely ridiculous.
He's doing literally every JoJo pose to and typing at the same time.
Oh man. Ooh, I don't know, dog. I don't know if I have anything more to add to that. it was fun. I enjoyed the series.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I do like it, and just for anyone who's going beyond, or yeah, just for to sell the silly series a little more, it only goes up from the 4 episodes
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like the action.
Yeah.
It also goes up in terms of the cliches as well, but I like those cliches. Like I thought they were fun.
This is fine.
Yeah. And the pacing of the
Like
story is really good.
Yeah.
It even at its slowest, like it's not a painful drag.
It's 24 episodes. I feel like if they wanted to like play the series straight, they
Mhm.
could have been like a lot more episodes, like 30 or 40, if they wanted to like drag things out like a normal anime. But I feel with the 24 episodes and the pacing they had, it was good.
Yeah.
It's I would describe it as like a roller coaster ride, basically.
It truly kind of. I mean, I know. I think we all can agree that Studio Trigger is just kind of like the studio.
Oh
Based.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
they're one of the
based.
juggernauts
They're
of animation.
yeah. But
Absolutely.
but this one truly shows like, all right, we even on a budget like this, we can kill it.
Mhm.
I mean,
Um,
In a way, I have more of a.
they also made Inferno Skull Cop. That's the most no budget show ever, and that's hilarious to watch.
that's fair.
I have more of an attachment to the studio for sure than Kill la Kill itself.
Oh,
but
fair.
And yeah,
What
Um,
show out of Trigger did you like the most? Gurren?
that's definitely one of them. I'm trying to remember
Space
the name of the other.
Space Patrol Luluco.
Speaking of, I do need to Damn, I can't think of the name.
By the way, Space Patrol Luluco does have a Kill la Kill reference in it, and it's
Darling
not
in the
subtle.
Franks, maybe?
Darling in the Franxx was pretty good. Ah, Little Witch Academia was probably one of my
Oh,
favorites.
Little
Oh
Witch.
yeah.
My
I thought it was
relationship
cute.
with Little Witch is still the strangest that you could possibly know.
I still haven't watched it. I just haven't
Why is
put in
that the
time and effort.
strangest?
Little
Penny and
Witch
Stocking is also really high up there. I liked the
Penny and
style of
Stocking's
Penny
fun.
Stocking a lot more than I did like the humor was pretty great too, but like the style was very
of the
Western
music.
because that was the point. I mean,
Yeah,
but it was interesting to see that from an anime. So I don't know.
You're not
The
wrong.
music still pops up on my feed every now
I
and then. when it
thought
comes to
Stampede is Studio Trigger, right? No.
Stampede.
Forgotten
I don't
about
know if I'm
Little
familiar
Witch
with them.
Academy. I completely forgotten about it.
I still need to watch Promare. I meant to watch that a while ago.
Mhm.
Not. Yeah, no, her name is Nistan. She's the hot one for
She's
for
the
the
hot one.
Yeah, she's the
For,
I
one
didn't know
with the
BNA was
ponytail.
made by Studio Trigger.
yeah.
That's on my list.
No, I know which one
DNA,
she is.
yeah.
I was gonna say she's the hot one out of Penny and Stocking for me.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
okay. Between Scanty and Esox.
Out of all the characters,
Oh, out of all.
Not- not-
yeah, that's fair.
not
that's fair.
not even just the main. Like, they're not even just the antagonists. I mean, just out of all of them, just yeah, Nisox all the way.
Now, I will say though that Gurren Lagann probably had one of the bigger impacts from Studio Trigger for me.
Yeah,
feel like-
that was. I completely agree. That was one of the anime that was like I was in high school and I had like a jank ass laptop in my room, and there was like the last couple episodes. I just stayed up until like 3 in the morning watching.
I binge watched that. I binge
Yeah.
watched it in one go, and it was quite the experience.
I didn't have like a profound impact on me, but it is definitely something I would throw in the top 10 anime for me, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And as I've said earlier, in this, Kill la Kill is the #1 spot for me.
Nice. I don't know what I would put as my #1 anime off the top of my head. That's
I definitely have
almost-
Assassination Classrooms in my top 3.
No,
I
absolutely.
think it's number 2 actually.
That is
Yeah.
a really good one.
I
I
enjoyed
got a
that one.
video, and I got a Crunchyroll.
I guess during our next free week, we could always just talk about our top 10s.
Yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
actually, that'd be a cool idea. I like
Yeah.
that.
Write that down. Write that down.
Right
also-
down, right down, right down.
That also helps because like our free week isn't going to be for a couple of weeks, so this will give us time to like sit down and really think about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, have an actual list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
Mhm.
if I go on Crunchyroll right now and I sort by popular, usually the stuff that's popular is just what's happening right now. Typically.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
it's like,
same on
Yeah.
any like other website you go to. I won't name drop
Mhm.
it, but like a certain image board, if you ever go to their anime section, you're just gonna mostly see like the new hotness out there, not the
Mhm.
old school.
Yeah, because if
Yeah.
I'm on
Yeah.
Crunchyroll right now and I scroll down, yeah, occasionally I'm gonna see like Jujutsu Kaisen. Even though the season's been over, it's still pretty popular. I'm gonna see Dragon Ball
Yeah.
because it's always going to be constantly popular. I'm gonna see
Yeah.
Naruto, even though it's been over, it's still really popular.
Yeah.
That's why I came up with my little side list. I got plenty of stuff
Hey, don't boop the
Yeah.
to
dragon,
fulfill quite a
sleepy.
while.
I'll do what I want.
Yeah. I'd like time to think of like top 10. Because
Yeah, like I said,
otherwise I'm gonna like implode and
Burn my
like
brain out.
I'm gonna burn my brain out
yeah,
and be like, ah, I don't know.
Mhm.
yeah.
I
That's
think
exactly why.
Konosuba is definitely in my top 10.
Yeah, that's why I say I bring it up. We should start making the list now because, like I said,
Yeah.
when the free week comes around, by then we'll have sorted it all out.
Yeah,
By
and
then,
who knows? I mean, I
Yeah.
could very well watch an anime tonight and have it be like, oh shit, this might
yeah,
be
it's all
My life
yeah,
changed.
my life might change.
that is also true. Like
There's been
Uh-huh.
plenty of
just
those.
I mean,
out of left field, new thing that's just top 10.
yeah, I mean, to use the most
Mm.
recent example that we've talked about, like Kaiju number 8, like that's definitely in my top 10. Like,
Mhm. Yeah.
Nice.
so it's very possible that even in the next few weeks that you might find something that takes that spot, bumps number 10 out or something.
True, very
Yeah,
true.
I know when it comes to video games, like I can bump out like some of my favorites like pretty easily, but um shenanigans. It's like there you'll immediately hear some old school ones for when it comes to video games. It's like, man, I put so many hours into Burnout 3. Man, I put so many hours into the first Bayonetta game. And
Yeah.
it's just like, oh my god, the hours that I put into Kingdom Hearts 2.
Shut up.
It's like, but it's one of those things to where it's like every now and then a new game comes out and it's just like, dude, it's like
Speaking of Kingdom
Stardew
Hearts 2.
Valley, dude.
Shut up.
It's like
Getting it ready.
it's like, yeah, it's like, dude, Stardew Valley, dude, Ultra Kill. It was like these games came out like within the past 5 years and they like easily top 10.
Yeah.
Easily. But when it comes to anime, like because anime is kind of like a secondary hobby to my primary hobby that is video games, it's like it is kind of difficult for me to like go through the list in my head and be like, is this one up there? Yeah, it's up there, but is it top 10 material?
I know in my case, just because my brain is neurotic like this, I have a list already of just what my number ones are for a bunch of subjects. For like,
Oh.
yeah, just because I don't know why. Something in my brain was just like, you need to know what your favorite is.
Sometimes it helps to split it up in subjects because sometimes you just love it so much for some certain reason that it has to go somewhere and it can't be in the top 10.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
I know like I was a pretty big anime watcher before COVID hit. But I took the time after COVID to watch a couple of things like Your Lie in April and Assassination Classroom, and like those two shut up on my list. I refused to watch Your Lie in April for the longest time, and Assassination Classroom, I think I saw like a clip of it, and I was like, "Huh, this is stupid."
Yeah.
And then I was like, one of the most life changing animes I fucking watched, and I hated that. Both of them actually.
If you don't think that I will end this podcast when the series is finally done the way that Kuro Sensei ends that season,
No.
Uh-huh.
Can we all hold you down?
you will all hold me down as a giant space laser threatens to kill me.
Yeah.
Actually, that
I'll
is-
just sit on.
Actually, I think that is
Phoenix in the background.
one of the regrets I have because I believe we did talk about that about Assassination Classroom on our previous episode, and I had to miss that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
That is-
Assassination Classroom.
yeah, that was one of my regrets in being away from that episode.
I read the manga and I watched the anime.
I even watched the little side one, the his adventures, Sensei's like
I'm
yeah.
gonna go off on a small tangent, but the fact that they changed some stuff up from the manga and the anime made it a perfect, like, I can reread it, and they focused on different characters than they did on the anime, and I loved that.
Oh, that's so good to know.
Mm.
I like that the English voice actor for Kuro Sensei is the same guy who does Krillin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Usopp.
I just
I-
always think it's great when Krillin, when that voice actor does anything. Because in my mind it will always be Krillin, so there's always a chance that that character is just gonna like die.
I just liked it because it's like, hey, Krillin finally gets to be the
I
strongest.
just- Well, when you really think about it, he is the strongest human.
Yeah, it still doesn't mean jack when you compare him to the Saiyans. Anyway, I guess let's get back on stream here. I think we can give our bite reviews at this point.
Yeah. Let's start with Sleepy then. What you doing? You biting?
Oh, yeah,
you
no.
nibbling? You gnawing? You
I'm definitely biting into this one. I enjoyed it before. I do want to go through it again, and I want to see the actual epilogue. I think the epilogue would be it's not like a real movie, but it is a longer episode if I recall correctly.
yeah. I think it falls into like that 45-minute category.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
definitely a bite for me. And I highly recommend it again to anyone who has a bit of anime under their belt and wants to experience something new.
My guess is that if you're watching this, you're probably in that category. You're probably generally okay.
Yeah.
Try everything once.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Wow.
I will pass the torch back to you, Phoenix. What's
Yeah,
your
I mean,
score?
I'm biting. I'm biting. I with the same kind of caveat of I'm biting. I think you need to be a little experienced. This is not a first time anime that should be watched, but it's definitely I would say that it's there enough that you need to have a couple animes under your belt and not like Pokemon anime. We're talking like
Actual watching.
not actual because I don't want to say actual, but like something a
Yeah.
little bit more
Entry level.
a little
Yeah,
bit
something
more
past
than
entry level.
Outside
Yeah.
of entry level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll pass it on to Star there.
Hey, it's more of a nibble for me because I like the animations and everything like that. I couldn't really get into the anime like I could others. And unfortunately that neurodivergent brain, it's kind of hard to get over that type of stuff.
Fair.
Some things I can force through it, but I just find myself not paying attention more than not with the show. So
Mhm.
I like the clips I see for sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah. And then I guess that leaves Brownie then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a bite. Like I might slowly go through the English version again, but I promise nothing. I am still doing my best to keep up with seasonal anime and then excuse me, slowly but surely hack through my backlog. It's getting there, honestly. I'm making progress. So
Meanwhile, I'm over here like not even like 15 minutes before the stream. I was watching more Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds.
Nuts.
I mean, technically that is on my list. So I guess technically I'm going through my backlog.
Yeah.
everybody's
Technically?
got everybody's got their junk food / comfort food that they enjoy. So it's like sometimes, it's this
Of-
person who happens to just be watching through their favorite shonen for the 13th time or something like that. It's like it happens. Like
Apparently, my comfort food is card games on motorcycles.
there you go.
But-
Sometimes a comfort food is card games on motorcycles.
And that's the quote of the episode.
Write it down.
Write down.
Get it on
Somebody
record.
write down.
I'll write it down. Give me a second.
Can this be a new segment? The quote of the episode? Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Quote of the
I'm
episode.
all for
Sure.
it.
Yeah. Try to write
Who
it
gets
down.
the honorary quote of the episode?
Just whoever says something that we all latch on, I guess.
I just meant every episode.
Fair.
I'm gonna keep a tab board.
I could,
Who's the winner?
Yeah, who's the winner? The first winner is Sleepy.
can we
Holy
Can we-
shit! It's so windy.
post the winning quote in one of the chats?
Yes. My my comfort anime.
I think I'm gonna start having a notepad open, and I'm just gonna write down memorable quotes throughout.
Do it.
And then I'm gonna be like, which one wins, boys?
Sleepy. Episode 18.
Marking it all down.
I also see Brownie wrote it down in his Discord.
Mine, yeah. It's in there.
And now it is shared everywhere.
So it is said, so it is written. Okay. So as we're ending this out, I guess we'll advertise our channels and say if we got any
Yes.
projects or plans for the weeks. Let's start with Phoenix, actually.
Well, you can find me right here at Phoenix at 322 VT. I always forget the VT part. And we're going through some kind of schedule changing. In the next couple weeks, we're gonna see where that goes. So streams are gonna be a little sporadic, but don't worry, Sundays will always be AniBites. So I can guarantee at least one stream a week. For at least the next 2 weeks. But I'll try to keep it to the 3 that we've been doing. I will do my best. And we'll pass it on to Brownie, who has exciting things going on, even though he doesn't
Exciting?
think so.
I
for
still
sure.
have my own personal projects that are going on right now. And I say projects multiple, it is just multiple things that come together in one thing, which is just me gushing about like what I'm currently reading. If you want to see what's going on, you can find me on Light Novel Brownie at youtube.com. And I am finishing up I already finished the script and I already finished the thumbnail, and I just need to finish up the rest of the stuff for the third video to come out for chapter 3. At this point, I am halfway through book 1 of Campfire Cooking. You will see the remainder of book 1, hopefully within these upcoming weeks, and that will cover the first 10 episodes of the anime. As is with a lot of shows that get translated from light novel to manga to anime, either at least with the ones that I'm watching right now. Forgive me, let me backtrack a little bit. For the ones that I'm watching right now, the first book is completely translated into anime, and the first chapter of the second book is translated as the ending of the 12 episode anime premiere. So that way it doesn't end in like a cliffhanger as most light novels do. So it's a bit odd, this little project that I'm doing, but if you want to come and hear me ramble about things while I questionably play video games at the same time.
Questionably.
With
You do you,
questionable
man.
skill. It's like public speaking all over again in high school. It's like, oh, I can do this, right? Because it's something that I care about.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, now do this and get headshots at the same time. Oh god.
AP public speaking.
AP. Shut the fuck up, Phoenix. That was far funnier than it needed to be. Oh, that was good.
All right, we'll pass it on to Star. You doing anything?
Not anything recently. I'm trying to get my PNG up together, so hopefully in the next couple weeks I'll have that instead of my Discord picture.
But Benty needs to get his wine.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yum, 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 yum. All right, and then
It's
Sleepy.
beautiful. I love him.
I'm glad you love him. Said Sleepy, what you got? What you got, homie? He's dead. He's muted. Sleepy?
He's died.
He's probably muted for his
Sorry, I had to run.
stream.
Oh, I had to use the restroom really bad.
The
The whole time we've been doing this, I've been drinking a nice tall cup of Mountain Dew, and it finally caught up to me.
Piss of the corpse.
Uh, yeah. Well, anyway,
You got anything fun to plug?
I mean, obviously, you can find me at my Twitch channel, Sleepy Corpse, and I typed in the command exclamation Discord to show that I have a Discord server that anyone can join if they're interested.
Mhm.
In the Discord, we mainly just talk about games and anime.
It's a good time over in
And-
Discord. It is. I need to spend more time there. I always have fun when I'm there.
Yeah. Hopefully, hopefully I'll be spending more time in there in the future. But and also I'm just gonna go off tangent for a moment and just be like, yeah, don't forget to join Phoenix's Discord, the Uwu crew.
That's right. That's right. It's been advertising in your chat all stream.
Yes, it has. But when it comes to actually streaming, though, I tend to stream on weekends. I do it more as a hobby than anything. Nothing's guaranteed. I will try and make every AniBites, which is every Sunday. But other than that, my actual gaming streams are, they're whenever I feel like it. I'm a variety gamer. I play whatever, but the main things I play are fighting games and shooter games. And in fact, my most recent stream, which was yesterday, I actually played 3 hours of Marvel Rivals, and I had
Yeah,
a
you went
great
for
time.
a long time. Yeah, I was impressed. You went for a solid time, man. Good job. And it's good to see that the optimization was fixed. So I'm excited to hop on and see if it works for me as well.
Yes, and yeah, and I play with friends pretty often. If you're friends with me, I can you can join in and play. And for fighting games, I'm also willing to have an open lobby to play against any viewers. The main fighting games I play currently are Guilty Gear Strive, and although I haven't played it in a while, it's been Street Fighter 6.
Oh, okay, all right.
But yeah, and since she's not here, and since this was her choice, yeah, let us all also plug Cream Puff Pup.
That's with two P's at the end. You can find her linked in my description down below at the title. I don't know if she's still accepting commissions, but she does have a VGen, and I'm sure she would be happy to work with any of you. So make sure that you find her there. She's responsible for all of my emotes, and she's one of my resident artists. Resident artists. So she is highly recommended by me.
And she shares her Discord server with me. But in that, like, we use the same Discord. So
yeah, roomie style.
If you want to follow, we are roomies. And
digital roomie style.
So mind yourselves, or else I'll stick my guard dog on you.
In case you were wondering, the guard dog looks like this.
Let me tab over to your screen real quick. Yep. I mean, I hear from a lot of people like angry little dogs are scarier than angry big dogs.
They might be scarier, but they're definitely not as dangerous. Anyway, moving right along. That is very true. We're going to end stream right here, right now. For me, at least. I don't know whether Sleepy is going to continue streaming. We're going to find somebody to go raid out to, and I think we're going to
leave it open for a little bit. I'll just raid you for the ending on my end.
Oh, okay. Then I will wait, and I will try to find somebody who's streaming that is, let's see, reasonable.
Yeah, reasonable.
Yeah, because everyone that I could potentially raid, I feel like they're too big, and I don't want to feel like I'm leeching off them.
Mhm.
So yeah, we'll
Uh,
we'll start the raid. I will just abruptly end on my side once I start the raid. Uh, raid will be ready in 2, 1. All right, bye everybody. See you in 2 minutes for chat.
Mhm.
Look, it's me. Hi, Raiders. It's me.
Incoming
I was
raid.
just
It's also
here.
me.
It's
It's like
still me.
It's
it's
still
like
me.
we never left.
It was like we never left. All right, let's see here. I think I am gonna go big or go home. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can raid, because that's who I'm gonna. That's who I'm gonna watch. So I might as well save a stat.
Henya the genius. All right.
Henya the
Any raid
genius.
message?
Henya Dio. Stick around for the raid, helps me out. 20. You get 250 channel points. We love the Henyas. We enjoy Henya very much. Dio. Be polite. Be polite. Lovers chat. Lovers. Oh yes. Pieces. Wagon raid. Dio. I like how my spelling of Dio is different than Henya's. But and my guess would be me because she's the native Japanese person. All right. Bye, chat. Bye.